You didn't really think that this day would end without a Witchy Wednesday, did you? I just had to get myself a little on track because, back from Dubai, I'm not all the way acclimated to the perfect schedule. Happy Witchy Wednesday. I got on my uh, pentacle shirt today. We're going to have a really powerful conversation here. How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? You didn't think I would really let this day end without a Witchy Wednesday, right? It's a commitment. I have to do Witchy Wednesday. It's a commitment. I have to. I have to. I have to. Hey, 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 Kaden, hey, Shauna, hey, Goddess Lifestyle, Danielle Nicole. Danielle and Nicole, we got to do Witchy Wednesday. I'm like thinking about y'all moving through my day. I'm like, I gotta get this message out of my spirit on Witchy Wednesday. The download came to me, loving marvelously, lovely. Joanne, how you loving? Had to get this message out. This has been in my spirit brewing, and I'm sitting here before the broadcast began praying and asking the Holy Spirit to deliver this message through me with all excellence and with power and grace, and to really deliver this message. That girl, they came knocking on my door today. So this would be a timely message. I keep telling y'all, tell him you're Jehovah. She is so brainwashed, and I broke his programming. Woo! Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I have a lot to say about this because, as you know, those earrings, though. Oh, you loving the earrings? Look at the choker. Those earrings, though. What? Ooh. Loving, 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 loving. So, I have a lot to say about this because I spent 26 years in the cult from the age of 4 to the age of 30. And here is how you can have them running like roaches when you turn on the light in the kitchen in the hood. That was just my experience anyway. That's not a diss to people in the hood. That was my life. I was born in Harlem, USA. I've never had a Jehovah's Witness ring my bell. You must live blessed. Danielle, you must live in a nice neighborhood. That would be the answer to that one. Uh, Here is how you have them not talk to you anymore. You say two words, I'm disfellowshipped. Two words, I'm disfellowshipped. And watch them run like roaches when you turn on the light in the hood in the kitchen. That used to be our house anyway. I grew up in Harlem, USA. The first 30 years of my life I spent in Harlem, USA, and or close to the first 30 years of my life. And I'm from Harlem. I'm from the hood. Let me not say I'm from the hood. I was born in the hood, right in the middle of the hood on 125th Street to a 19-year-old single mom, and I know what I'm saying. Now, if they know you, that won't work because they know that you're not disfellowshipped. If they don't know you, watch the reaction. You just say very calmly, thank you for coming by. I'm disfellowshipped. And watch what happens. They'll be like, they will run so fast. I'm telling you, it'll be like roaches when you turn the light on in the hood, in the kitchen. So I am disfellowshipped, so I can rightly say it, but many times I don't say it because I don't want to be unkind. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just look at them and I know that they are victims of programming. So I don't even, they are totally robots, totally victims of programming. That's what we're going to talk about. Why Jehovah's Witnesses do not abide witches, why they fear witches, why they fear all things magical, why they fear anything and everything supernatural, why they are programmed and taught to fear everything supernatural, from intuition to telepathy to ESP to psychics to witches to third eye open to chakras to meditation to incense to burning candles to some extent. They weren't even good with burning candles. You see, this is why. This is what I have told him. Yeah. This is why. It's because a witch, the essence of witch is all about what? Power. The essence of which, love the choker, thank you, Aurora Day. The essence of which is all about power. So if you are a magical person, if you're a witch, if you're a magician, if you're a wizard, if you're any person who practices magic or has tapped into the third eye, or who has tapped into psychic abilities, or who is using telepathy, or who is using, thank you so much about the choker, they're loving the choker, or who's using any of your supernatural powers, that's about power. And the cult, I was in the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses for 26 years. The cult is relying on you to stay powerless so that you can be manipulated, molded, and programmed and turned into a robot. Basically, it's a robot. They want you to all step in line. They want you to all do the same thing, say the same thing, walk the same way, do the same, have the same habits. They're training robots. And the robots have program responses. That's exactly what they did when I was there. And that's exactly what they're still doing. I said a JW was a professional tarot reading pig and they fell off my porch getting away from me. oh, whip out a tarot deck, whip out a crystal. They will run. I'm telling you, like roaches when you turn on the light in the hood in the kitchen. I am telling you now, I keep saying I am not dissing people that live in the hood. This was our apartment in New York City. In New York City, when you turned on the light in the kitchen, the roaches would scatter. And this is exactly that. This is the most imminent, accurate picture that I can give you of the reaction of Jehovah's Witnesses to anything magical. And it's so he can't, it's cracking up. It's so programmed. That's all programming. That's all mind training, programming, brainwashing. Oh, Danielle, thank you for the 1111 super chat. Thank you, Danielle. A millionfold return to you. You and your beautiful daughter, right? So this is all so automatic programming that in the Jehovah's Witness cult, they have completely taken over the member's subconscious mind, completely taken over the subconscious mind. And they have programmed the subconscious mind so that you have patterned responses, just like a robot, not able to think for yourself. And I can tell you something about a witch. A witch is going to think for herself. A wizard is going to think for himself. One of the hallmarks and probably one of the things that saved me from being a witness is that I always had that rebel streak in me, like a strong back, a stiff neck, like you're not going to take me completely over. Like there was something inside of me that was like, no, I got my own mind. And I'm going to think about it myself. And something around here don't smell right. Like there was something inside me. Most of me was like being conditioned, going to the Kingdom Hall, go to the Kingdom Hall on Sunday, go to the Kingdom Hall on Tuesday, go to the book study on Tuesday, go to the Kingdom Hall on Thursday, Bible study on Monday night, Watchtower study on Monday night, Bible study on Wednesday night, read the Bible every day, Saturday morning, knock on doors, go on field service. That was the rotation over and over and every day. Friday was pretty much the only day that you didn't have some kind of mind conditioning, but on Friday, you went out with other people that were only witnesses. You could not go out with anybody that was at a job. They were all considered worldly and therefore contaminants to your programming because they're not programmed. So they're going to be like, what are you doing? You can't celebrate. They're going to be asking you all kinds of questions because your life is looking crazy. You cannot celebrate any holidays. You do not acknowledge your birthday. After the third indoctrination, that's exactly what it is. So after my third birthday, my mother told my grandmother, Jehovah's Witnesses won't let their members celebrate birthdays, Christmas. That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. So after my third birthday, my mother told my grandmother that there would be no more birthdays for me. No more. My birthday was never acknowledged again. After I was 3, my birthday was never acknowledged again. I left the cult at 30, and the conditioning was so strong that I still wouldn't acknowledge my own birthday. And I'm a grown free woman, which helps us to understand that when you're conditioned as a child, even if the conditioning leaves, you will still take over that role and can keep keeping yourself in line with the conditioning. If you grew up in an abusive home and you're away from the abusers, you will still abuse yourself. You'll just take over the job of whatever was happening. And that's exactly what I did. I took over the job of still keeping myself in line with the conditioning until, wait a minute, I kept waking up. See, waking up is a series of events. It's not just one day that you just all the way wake up. It's an unfoldment. It's an unfoldment, right? The spiritual path is an unfoldment. Hello? And so as you continue to go, the light gets brighter and brighter, and you start seeing more and more, and you start saying, this ain't right. Now, here's what got me out. This is what got me out. What got me out was I had a soul debilitating depression that from suppressing my soul for so long, I was in a devastating depression where I was laying in the bed, couldn't even clean up my house, didn't even want to have the energy to get up and take a shower. The blinds were drawn. Soul, feeling that you can't do what you need to do. Because I tell you one thing, when your soul comes alive, it would be impossible to be depressed. Okay? When your soul comes alive. Okay, why is this looking like it's frozen? Hello, let me make sure this is not frozen. Hello. Come on. Come on, come on. Looks like it's frozen. It is frozen? Okay. Oh, okay. And you can still hear my voice, but it... Wow! I have never seen that before. Y'all can hear me, but the picture is frozen. This is weird, YouTube. I'm still listening still. Love you. Oh, wow. YouTube, this is totally weird. Okay, keep going. All right. All right. So I'm going to keep going. So what happened, perhaps on the live stream, it will not, on the replay, it will not be frozen. Hopefully it will not be frozen. So here I was in this debilitating depression, all because my soul was suppressed, all because I could not break out and really experience the fullness of living because my soul was it was just in a box. And if your soul is in a box, YouTube podcast, Danielle turned into a podcast. Hey, friends. If your soul is in a box, you're going to have an issue. And many times it's going to come as an issue in the body, which it did for me, fibroid tumors. Because fibroid tumors is also an expression of unexpressed creativity. And here's how it showed up for me. I'm going to, in this live stream, come back, start fresh. Be right back.